Time to hunt.
Welcome back. Going back to X4 Monday nights. We'll be continuing Baldur's Gate on the other stream nights, but we'll always do X4 on Mondays. So, last X4 session, we had finally finished taking over Family Takur. We have our defense platform stationed there, and we have command of the system, having wrestled it from the Xenon and prevented anybody else from taking it while we were building our station. And now, actually, I don't remember where is this ship going right now. This is our Hydra Regal that we got for finishing the Boron or the Kingdom End quests. Dock and wait where? At an Argon Wharf. Probably going there to do some repairs or something. But the plan right now is we're going to be moving into Savage Spur, and we're going to build an entire support system for that, starting here in Gestufun, using this station that we already have here. We're going to go and finish out salvage factory, begin salvaging wrecks here. We're going to set up miners in the area to support our invasion of Savage Spur 2, and we're going to take Savage Spur over. And at some point, potentially before we take it over, we'll have to build a Xenon killer station at this point right here, since it's a one-way gate. But that's the plan right now. That's what we're working towards at the moment. We have our larger ships on their way in for repairs and upgrades now that we've gotten some money. To support our operations here, we'll be running some more bounties, trying to get some of the bigger rewards. As we still have a few salvage modules that we need to purchase. I think we also kind of want to, in parallel, be doing the VIG quest line while we're doing all this. But for the moment, I think I'm going to get up from here. This pilot's doing his thing. We're going to go teleport to the Delilah.
Entering system. Profit Center Alpha.
My flagship. All right. Oh, that was the wrong button. Inventory items, but not what I was looking for. Doc, processing 3 unknown blueprints and processing. Okay. Well, we'll probably just go to the Terran headquarters and see if we can't purchase the other modules that we need. Vertical dock modules. don't have any plans I can load. I haven't designed anything for this yet. So let's take this. Move it straight up. It's right there. I want to move this. I'm going to put all the docking at the top, or should I put it in the middle? Not quite top, but next to the top. And put defense at the top. So let's bring it down just a tad. Bring it over this way. I didn't grab the right thing.
Entering system. Silent witness.
Oh, it doesn't want to go there. Too far out. That's what it is.
You're taking hits.
There we go. I'm gonna put that on the bottom of that. Confirm those changes. Let's get a builder on it. Select that one. Alright. Now let's see what's happening where we are. We're being attacked by what? Some xenons. I'm not worried about this. No. That'll be just fine.
Hello there. Hello.
Get back at the plan build. Alright, so we got the docking modules near the top. We'll eventually get defense platforms further above them and on the outer edges. I need to get the modules I need. How's our research coming along? Nearly there. And then that can finish. Cannot teleport there yet. Can I teleport to you? Nope, too far away. Retrieve that from internal storage. We're going to get on the Gladius Velvet Thunder. It should go a little bit faster for us. Get to the station to buy the modules.
The ship will be undocking soon.
Alright, so I'm going to have to purchase another salvage ship once I have the modules built. We need to put solar panels on it. Put one on either side of the primary docking bay here. Vertical connector. Let's remove that. Empty storage. Other. I want the cross section.
Entering system. Atikva's choice.
And another set of energy cells here. That manage offers. Accept the estimate. Close that.
Entering system. Argon Prime. Entering system. Second contact.
Get spaced. You have a good aim for a machine.
All right. Oh gosh.
Entering system. The void.
There's a 3 million and a 1 million Xenon K here. I think we'll be transporting back to the Delilah at some point. And taking those 2 bounties.
Incoming fund transfer. Psyarth Patriarchy.
Thanks for your help.
The Delilah got a bounty on her own. Very nice. Very, very nice. Where are you at? What are you doing? Not much. Don't remember where that goes. I think it probably goes out in here. Or maybe there's something else up there we haven't found yet. Still working on discovering everything for this playthrough. Delilah, how close are you to coming through there? Oh gosh, no. I gotta go command the Delilah. It can't take on a whole K by itself yet.
Entering system. Atikva's choice.
Just losing shields fast.
Entering system. Silent witness.
My question is, what was hitting it that made it lose its shields? Was that K that close to it? Must have been. Alright, we're gonna go down. Angle ourselves back towards the gate here in case we get followed. That way we have our main weapons bearing. I want to sit under the highway. Once our shields are back, we'll go through and deal with that K. Give myself enough room that I can build up to travel mode on our way through. So I guess we'll also wait for that beam to be fixed. Only got the one repair drone right now. I need to get more. But you know what? It will keep repairing. It's one beam. Should be okay.
Entering system. Atikva's choice. Okay.
I come in from above him. Make sure he doesn't get a jump on us. Don't see... Where are our other... Ah, we lost our repair drone somewhere. Oh well. We'll launch our defense drones as well. Or arm them anyway. So they'll be on defense only. Let's make sure that we are actually going to be
Thanks for your help.
up above this Xenon K when the time comes. Here we go. Gonna catch ourselves a Xenon K bounty worth about 3 million, I think. 2 million. Still 2 million more than we had before. Stay above. He has the least amount of weapons that can have an arc towards its top and maintain a constant fire, even if it's just one weapon.
Patriarchy.
Thanks for your help.
2.1 million. I'll take it. Take that any day. Didn't even break our shields.
Albatross, Vanguard.
What else got around here?
Machine behaved badly. Split switch on. Split makes you pay for that.
Just one thing behind us. It's gone now. Alright. We can let the captain take back over now. And the thunder is out of my teleport range now. That's okay.
Hello.
Hello.
That defense drone should return soon. Or go get destroyed. I don't know which. It's going to do one of them. Alright. What are we doing with the Hydra? Get the pulse turrets. It's got flares, docking computer Mark II. It's got a crew. I need to get one more crew for it. Other than that, it's perfectly fine. What does it sell for? 6 million? 6.7? That's not bad. But I'm going to hold on to it for now. It's a nice ship. Very nice ship. What are these guys doing? It's a fire. They're just patrolling. Okay. Couldn't be trading with my station yet. How is the Osaka doing?
We
It's on
found
its way.
something out here.
Found a lot box. We're going to ignore it. All right. We can teleport to the Hydra.
Entering
Maybe
system.
teleport to
Argon Prime.
the Thunder. Nice.
Entering
Ship
system.
hopping.
Sol.
One ship gets you in range of the next one, and the next, and the next, and the next. Oh, and let's go to the Bounty Hunters Guild. See if they will let me in yet.
Greetings.
I do not qualify for membership. Okay. See, it's 2 different mods. And the one mod actually just puts bounty on things from different factions, and that works out. You get paid. But the other mod, that's the professions and everything, does not count that. And I have a very hard time. There's very few missions available that actually would be counted for the professions as bounty hunter, which is very frustrating. Manager's office. I don't think this is where I'm going to get the blueprints from, is it?
Hello there. Hello there.
No.
Good luck out there.
Okay. Gotta find the representative then. There's Mercury. There's Earth. Let's see. Hold on.
Hello there.
What can I find?
Sending
Faction
you
representative.
information now.
Thank you. Her name is Mira Watanabe. Watanabe?
Gladius.
Okay. Undock. It just says undock. Okay, I guess I'll take over.
Requesting permission to dock.
Docking permission granted.
Just saw criminal traffic. And just like that, it's gone. Okay. Oh well.
Autopilot engaged. Autopilot disengaged.
It was there again. Target nearest hostile.
Locking weapons.
Target nearest hostile.
Locking
Maintenance
weapons.
vessel.
There we go. Autopilot.
Autopilot engaged.
Engaged.
And we'll get a bump in our Terran reputation there.
Thanks for your help.
Not as much as I thought.
Entering Asteroid belt.
So where is she, after all? It's Saturn? Okay. I suppose that works. There was a whole sector I haven't found yet. Looks like there's one more there too. Let's give that order. It'll queue it up. Almost where you're supposed to be. But you're an asteroid belt getting stopped. Is that warrior? How are you doing today? I'm doing all right. I'm a little bit missing Baldur's Gate 3 at the moment, but I did say I'd keep X4 on Mondays, so gonna keep it on Mondays. Getting better. Pneumonia. You're on like day 7 almost. What'd you find? Yeah, you've been sick for almost a week now since you found out it was pneumonia. I think a little over a week probably. That's rough. I hope you're getting better. Hope it gets better even quicker. Oh, you found the one that we do not talk about. That is the 1X game that is not spoken. Oh, you are? I mean,
Entering Jupiter.
in all honesty, and at one of the, now not somebody that worked on it then, they started working at Egosoft about a year or two ago at this point. But one of them comes in every now and then to the chat here, and his description of Rebirth was a necessary stepping stone to get to the point that we're at with X4. But many of the players that started in like X2 and before, and then I personally started in X3, and then Terran Conflict X3. X Rebirth was just not good. It had a lot of features that was like, oh, we can walk around the stations, we can interact with crew on a first person level. But was it the Albion Skunk as your ship? You can own other ships, command them, but you don't get to fly any other ship other than the Albion Skunk, which is bullcrap. Oh yeah, I never got to play it in VR, unfortunately. I didn't have a VR set at the time. By the time I got a VR set, I think looks like you have ads. Did you get an ad? Oh, you bought it. Okay, so it doesn't look like an ad. Yeah, I'd say it's still kind of worth a little bit of playing. Oh yeah. But don't be surprised if you have some people that are really hating on Albion Prelude or Rebirth. Yeah, don't be surprised if people hate Rebirth and give you a little bit of a hard time for playing it. But I mean, I think it definitely brought in a lot of features that we wanted, that the players wanted, and when they came to X4, they kept all the best features of Rebirth and brought all the best features of the previous games forward and got rid of all the things that were bad about it.
Entering Saturn 1.
Oh yeah, I mean, and I don't think anybody would really be upset that you play it. It's just they'll refer to it as the X game we don't talk about, the one that shall not be named, etc. All in good fun. But just so you have an idea where that's coming from. It's because it was such a departure from what players had gotten used to with the previous games. That VR space game, yeah, that'll work. Now, I never got into any of the stories until X4. I just, even X3, I didn't play the storyline at all. I just wanted to get in a ship and fly it. I wanted to build stations, build a trading empire. Yeah, and even in Rebirth, that's all I did. I built stations and did trading empire stuff. X4, I actually feel like the actual DLC, they've done the DLC differently now. So I was like, let's play the story. So, oh yeah, X4. I think X4. Does X4 has VR? I don't remember. I don't think it has a technical VR. I played it on 3 monitors at one time, which gave it a really nice wide view.
Autopilot.
And I think there's a mod. I think that's what it was. There was a mod that allowed it to go to VR. Oh, yeah. Now, I did... So, I used... All right. So, I have 6 monitors. 3 on the bottom, 3 on the top. Allow that. So, 3 bottom, 3 top. My 6th one over here that holds my lights right now is off. I moved from America to Sweden. My monitor is still American. That's the only one I can't get an adapter for. So I'm waiting to buy a brand new monitor for it. But in the States, I had all 6 monitors running. And I used an app called Borderless Gaming. Let me see if I can pull that up in Steam. I'll send you the link to it. Store page. Let's copy that. So Borderless Gaming. It's $4. And what it allows you to do, so I'm using it on multiple things at this point. You can tell it, give it a game, or have a game launched. It'll show you a list of all your apps that are running. You can pick one and tell it, all right, make this game borderless. You can go into advanced options and tell it, make this game borderless and give it these exact dimensions. So I did that, and I made X4 span across 3 monitors. The perspective was amazing. All the map controls and your list of ships and everything that's always on your left side was just on my left monitor. It was not in my way or anything. I had my entire center monitor just view the map by itself. And then the right side had the filters and such. And then when you're flying a ship, there was a tweak in the settings where you actually had a better peripheral vision system going on, almost like VR. Nope, it didn't for me. It ran perfectly fine for me. Oh gosh.
Entering system. The void.
With borderless, with that borderless gaming, that link I sent you. Give me one moment. I've got to save the Delilah here,
Okay.
or I'll have to reload the game. So I'm not losing the Delilah. Nope. All right. Gonna reload. I got distracted. Didn't realize that Delilah was in trouble. I think you might be able to. Let me get it reloaded here. We got an autosave 1954. What time is it now? That's the earliest. most recent. So, like, I'll just recreate what I did. It'll probably look really weird on stream. No. It's fine. It's fine. I'm happy to do it. Once I get my other monitor replaced and get it working again, I will probably play X4 on 3 monitors while streaming it. If it doesn't look terrible on stream. Now, so I got the 6 monitors. I'm a web developer. I don't know if I've mentioned that while you was around or not, but I code, do emails, preview everything I'm coding over here. I got my top right monitor is like all the statuses of all the sites I run and everything, just like continuously monitoring them. Research up here, and then the left one, top left, was typically some other like entertainment, YouTube or something like that running while I'm working. And now that I'm down to 5, I find myself constantly like, I wish I had my 6th one. Once you get used to having, I'm sure you, even with 3, it's like, you got 3. If you lost one, it's like, I want that 3rd one back. And that's where I started as like 3. Then I just slowly added more. I can't stop. It's an addiction. All right. I'm going to stay with the Delilah. She's going to get into trouble again. Let's set up Bell of Thunder. Are you in the Discord yet? She was in Saturn. There it is. If you're not in the Discord, if you want to, this is not like trying to just force you to join, but if you want to join the Discord, I will share, whatever questions, wherever you got about setups beyond, or even when I'm not streaming. You can ask me questions there, and I can send you screenshots and everything else. Let's do settings, graphics settings. All right, let's go to full screen. If I'm going to a few bit, okay. Well, real quick, this will take just a moment here. Keep that. Okay, no, not doable in the base game itself. But with borderless gaming, have to do that. Basic grounds is set to 1920 by 3840. So let's take this, bring it over. Don't do that to me. Set window size. And the width is 3840. Okay. And the height is 1920. Okay. Oh no, I did that backwards. Didn't I? Yeah. 1920. Oh no, I did it right. All right, 3840 and 1080 for that. That's what I got messed up. Well, it's not doing it right now. No, it will not do it every game. That's something I can show you actually. Bring this up to the top. So right here, this here's a list of all the applications I have running. And then these are the ones that I've chosen to do stuff to. So Fantasy Grounds, that's where I run the RPG game every other Saturday. And I've told it I want that to span all 3 monitors. That way I got the center one, just the map where the players are. And then I got the combat tracker over on the side. I got other resources over here. That's all within that same application. And then trying to do the same thing with this one. Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong. Nope. And then we'll start with 1920, 0, 3840, 1080. There we go. And then I think, whoa. Yeah, it's trying to now. Turn that off. It is trying to, but it... Now you can kind of tell in the stream there how it's wider than it really should be. Because now it's only doing 2 monitors right now, which is weird. Should be on all 3. Yeah, it's worth checking out. I'm going to remove it for now because it took me a little bit to get that exactly done when I first set it up, and I'm on a new computer now, so I don't have any of those settings saved or anything like that. So I'll have to play around with it again. I'm going to go back to the borderless window. You're installing. Okay, yeah, it's a pretty cheap one. That's the borderless game is one of those like it doesn't even need a sale. It's $5. It does so much, and then it really takes up very little processing power too, which is awesome. Yeah, so it's when it's making a game do whatever you want it to do, it has to, of course, run in the background while doing that. And when I run my, so I'm going to give you the description of the biggest, like the largest load I do. So it's when I'm running the RPG game, the Fallout RPG game on Saturdays. I have Fantasy Grounds, Borderless Gaming, OBS for streaming, Lumia, 6 different audio systems, or not 6, 3 different audio systems for managing where audio goes, another 2 audio mixers, and then a browser, at least 1 browser, and then voice mod. So 11 different software pieces of software all running. All the ones that have any kind of graphic settings are set to maximum graphics, and no problems. Now, I'm also running a 11th gen i9 processor and a 3060 graphics card. But even when I did it on my old 1660 graphics card and my i5 processor, Borderless Gaming always registered at the smallest amount of processor usage. Even when it was manipulating a software, another software to go to 3 different screens, it was still the smallest processing usage out of all the software that was running. And in my humble opinion, it's one of the best utility softwares I've ever bought. Tokyo. This is, no, that's asteroid, but where is the void? Right here. All right, I'm gonna take over. Vet Warrior, I hope you enjoy the family that's coming over. Hello, the Nister. Good evening to you as well, sir. Vet, I hope you enjoy your family time when they come over, and hopefully, maybe see you when you get back on later. We will miss you. Nister, how are things going? How's our Boron friend coming along? We haven't talked in a little bit. You had to go to that concert last week, didn't you? That of whom you'd heard a few songs, right?
Jump gate. Second contact.
Yeah. Oh, you just lost power. That's no good. It was odd. I'm sure it was. It's like going to the concert, somebody was just like, never heard this person. Oh, I kind of recognize that song. I didn't know it was this person. You got storms over there, Vet? Is that why you lost power, or are they doing some rolling blackouts that they've talked about? Oh, bad storm. Okay. Yeah. That sucks. We had, for the first time since I've been in Sweden, we had a storm last night that was just like, so I'm from South Carolina. I'm used to really heavy storms. Thunder shakes the house and everything. Never had anything like that here in Sweden until last night. Until like 1 or 2 in the morning. It was just thunder. Did not stop.
System. Second contact.
And there's one that's just like, it was right on top of us. And I didn't get to like building shaking levels, but it was loud. I've been here for almost 2 years now. I was like, that's not Swedish weather. All right, Warrior. Take care. Save that battery on your phone. We'll talk to you later. I hope your power comes back soon. Thundercats. Ooh. So, Mr. Vet Warrior there is getting into the X universe. He just bought the one that shall not be named and is playing it in VR and loving it. And I have not. No. But I was telling him about how I actually ran X4 on 3 monitors one time, like ultra wide.
Pelican. Sentinel.
I'm not happy. I'm not happy. What? How am I not happy? I'm happy. I'm perfectly happy. Is this a Thundercats thing that I'm missing because I have not seen it? Oh.
Entering system.
No, it's fine.
The void.
I'm fine with it. I only adopted the whole idea that it's the one that shall not be named because I am now streaming X series games, and I suppose I don't want to like, oh yeah, this was a great game, and then just everybody that's in the X universe or X community be like, oh no, it's terrible. I don't know. I guess I'm conforming a little bit, but I enjoyed it myself in the free play. But I understand why it's the one that shall not be named at the same time. But anyway, he likes both of them. He got X4 as well.
Okay.
But we were talking about because he was doing it in VR, Rebirth in VR, and I told him about how you could do with using borderless gaming from Steam. You can actually play X4 on 3 monitors and get that ultra wide view, which is actually pretty awesome. I tried it a little bit just a minute ago on stream. It does not translate well to stream at all. But it looks awesome on 3 monitors. Gives you a little bit more peripheral view. Anyway. You should be happy he's playing the one that shall not be named. I'm happy about it. It's more X players. That's the good thing about it. I'm only slightly not happy I'm playing X4 because there's also Baldur's Gate 3 right now. So I'm playing X4 instead of that, and I'm still in Act 1. Why is he coming out? He doesn't want me to get him in his blind spot. Alright. This one is the one that's worth 3 million. We gotta get him. So, yeah, you haven't answered that. How is our Boron friend coming along? Okay, hold on. That's it. You know, at least one streamer that's playing X4 with eye tracking so that they can look around. They mapped it so that they can look around. Monitoring it translates to about 180 degrees that side. Okay. Yeah, I looked at that eye tracker. I don't have the money for that. At least not yet. I feel like that's a great... It would be awesome to be able to do. And even probably even more amazing on 3 monitors. But, man, it's expensive. I think it was almost $300 to get the thing, and I would only use it for X4. I don't know of any other games I would use it for yet. Not that I played regularly, anyway. Like, it wouldn't come in handy with Baldur's Gate at all. Nor any of the other tactical games I play that are like Baldur's Gate. So it's like, should I really spend $300 on something I'd use for one game?
Big mistake. Very big.
Oh, he just went right out of my range with that turn. Cheaper than VR and probably cheaper than 3 big monitors. Well, potentially. But I've already got 6 monitors. And Vet already has 3 monitors. So I guess it depends on who's going to be trying to do it. If they've already got the monitors, then do that. Yeah, there's options, I suppose, yeah. All depending on everybody's circumstance. Yeah. Well, you know, I build websites, web applications and websites, so I did 6 monitors because, you know, you gotta keep up your emails with your clients. You gotta have one for developing the code, another one for comparing code, another one to see the product in action every time you compile or save, depending on the code that you're developing in. Another one for research, another one to monitor the status of all your other applications that are live, another one to watch YouTube channels on, or Twitch. I want to add a 7th TV, just like up on the wall somewhere, that's a dedicated entertainment one. But the wife is not on board with that idea. He's gonna make me chase him. I suppose that's okay. It's better than him coming at me head on. I see. The Born, though, I've done the glowing bits and suit. Friday felt a bit mad. I started another model. Trying to get that. Okay. What was the new model? Is it X4 related? Oh gosh. His buddy got in behind me. 40k Space Marine. Okay. So I really almost screwed up here. I was chasing the one so much I forgot about the other one.
Entering system. Second contact.
I forgot about the other K in there and nearly got killed by it. Let's get ready to go back in there. Got a K worth 3 million and another one worth 1 million. Just gotta get them without them getting me. Only. That's headless. Each monitor is a Raspberry Pi that just
Entering
SSHs
system.
into the main
Deployed.
computer. So when I had that set up in UK, I just wanted more monitors. Just added laptops and SSH'd into them. Huh. So, all right. I think I understand it for the most part, except for one thing. So it's your main system. Where is it at? It's like a single tower with a single monitor connected to it to get it prepared, I would guess. And then how does... Now you're saying SSH. The SSHing into it, does that allow you to log into the system with the same username multiple times but not get the same desktop that the previous SSH has? Also, it's Linux, so that part will be harder for me to wrap my head around. I don't do a lot of Linux. Kind of, yeah.
K. Claytronics Factory. K.
I mean, if you want to, I'm willing to read it. The key question I have though is, so am I set up with the 6 monitors? And technically it's only 5. The 6th one's not working at the moment. I got to get it replaced. But I can take a window from one monitor and drag it to any other monitor. Can you do that with your setup with the Raspberry Pis being SSH'd in? Yes and no. Okay. Explain, is that part easier to explain? Or does it require the other part to be explained before that can be explained? I'm confusing myself with all the explain parts. All right. You didn't run a GUI. Okay. any of the computers, everything was command line. See, okay, that's what I thought when you said SSHing in. I know that's command line operations. Man, I do command line for my web development to npm install modules, update modules, and everything else. And you could move a window from one to the other if you wanted to. So, not dragging. Gotcha. Yeah. So you'd be kind of telling, like, all right, send this window to this SSH ID, kind of, in a very plain speak way. So how do you? So even the command line I do to do the development I do, like compiling, updating, installing modules, or even the base coding and everything, or the base language packages I use. I have a hard time keeping up with all the different commands in command line. Of course, I'm not very good at memorizing that stuff. I'm better at the logic and design than I am actually memorizing commands. How do you keep up with all those commands if you're not using a GUI? I wouldn't be able to do it personally. That'd be overwhelming. Lived on Linux command since 2004. Okay, yeah, that would do it. But I suppose if I had done, even back when I first got introduced to computers. Well, no, I guess I was doing command line because my first computer was DOS 3.0. But mostly it was just like run this, run that, and the instructions were written on the 3.5 floppy disk that you have. And then Windows 95 was all GUI, and then I got to college, 2005-ish, 2006, somewhere around there. And we did a little bit of command line on Canopix, if that's how you pronounce it. It's a variation of Linux, as far as I recall. I didn't enjoy it, so I guess I didn't stick with it, and that's probably why I don't do well with the command line now. Well, yeah, I did get it right though. I have somewhere. I still have the disk with Canopix on it. Because it was, what was the class? I don't remember the class name at this point. But the teacher was all about Linux. He loved Linux. And so he just gave all the students a copy of Canopix that he burned himself. And I held on to it. I mean, I used it for the class. And I've just held on to it for years. Never got rid of it. So yeah, still going. 15 months ago. It's not too bad. Considering it's an operating system, 15 months is not a bad release time frame. I really don't like it when they try to run away from me because I can't keep the guns on them constantly like when they're coming at me. I suppose if I had to choose between having to catch up and do extra damage or sit there and worry about, oh, my shields are almost gone, I guess I'd rather them be trying to run away.
Explosion imminent. Incoming funds transfer. Antigua Republic.
1.4 million.
Here's a little something.
Alright, where's that other one at? Is he still here? He's gone. He was worth 3 million and he left. Did he go over here? I won't know because I don't have anything there to see it. Doggone it. So have you had a chance to watch any Baldur's Gate 3, Nister? Excuse me. There. Nope, nope, just 5. Sure. Can I play it? Oh, that's we can't get. Mm-hmm.
Requesting immediate backup.
Yeah, I understand. So I had my parents were here the last, not last week, but the week before that, and the week before that. They're here for 2 weeks. They stayed at a hotel though. We don't have a house big enough for them to stay in yet. So I was still able to stream in the evenings, but was not, wasn't the same. All right.
Requesting immediate backup.
I need to talk to the
Entering system. Sol.
faction rep and get some station blueprints. So I'm thinking that while I'm working on preparing for my invasion of Savage Spur 2, I might try to get the VIG storyline going so that I can get the what's it called, the Earthling. Wait till next week to start watching some content, then decide which one. Yeah, I don't know, because if you would want to go back and play 1 or 2, since as far as I know they're from a different developer, so their play style may even be vastly different from 3 is now. Earl King. Earl, is that right? Earl King? Other modules, recycle module, there we go. I want that. Base connector, cross, vertical, don't want those. Let's go look at production. There, BioWare, yeah. Well, BioWare actually does a good job. Typically. At least they used to. Got energy cells, medical, stimulant, metallic, constructs. All these I'm going to try and steel. Addition defense, except for the defense one. I want to. No, I got the disc platform, so we're good to go there. Okay, we'll buy the one.
Good luck out there.
I don't need luck. I got Terran ships. Alright, let's go to plan build. Time to add the much needed recycle module. Oh no. It doesn't connect the way I thought. Okay, let's see here. What options do I have? I want it to snap to... Okay. Let's place it. Then let's rotate that way.
You should find the teleporter now has a much larger range.
Yes. Teleporter research Mark III. Done. All right, we're going to add another cross section there. And then the recycle module will come up. Come on. No, not out there. Come on. Cooperate with me here. There. Confirm changes. Manage by offers. Accept the estimate. That's not a bad estimate. There we go. Let's go look at our research. Teleportation range Mark III. Done. Excellent. Let's begin working on weapon mods.
Very well. I will use all of my past experience to deliver the best and safest improvements to weapon technologies. This place, however, is hardly a weapon development facility. Fortunately, I know where my split captors kept a cache of weapon equipment.
When did they add all these missions to go along with the research? I do not recall having to do this during my first several playthroughs. Oh, daggone, that's way over there. And somewhere that I have not explored yet. Okay, no worries. Guess I'll just have to go on not knowing. Oh well. Comes up.
Acknowledged.
I did not say comms.
Sir?
Just suddenly having Michael Dorn's voice in your ear when you're not expecting it, it's like, what? Okay, so is it in process? I hope it's in process. No, it says it's waiting for resources. Doggone it. One of the mod missions is related to something you're working on. Well, no, okay, yeah. Obviously, I figured you probably were not allowed to talk about anything in particular that you're working on. Okay. And you're talking about these mod research missions here. When you say mod. Because it's hard to keep straight. Because sometimes when I'm talking about mod, I'm talking like modifications to the game. Then there's mods to the ships within the game. Yep. Okay. All right. I know when to stop asking questions. just like I have to stop watching Baldur's Gate 3 streams because there's Jim Knight who plays one of my. He and I are planning to do some multiplayer together. Full release here. Baldur's Gate 3 came out. He played for 24 hours straight. Streamed it all. And he's now like nearly done with the game. I was like, I can't watch your stream anymore, man. You're too far ahead of me. I don't want to get any spoilers. Okay. Guess different. Let's give it a good hard look here. We've got ice, ore, raw scrap, and silicone. Plenty of sunlight. So, what does Terran? What do Terrans do with ore?
Hello.
Let's go back to her. Or to him. Which one was it? Her. Oh, look at her name. Look at that name. Mira Watanabe. At a quick glance, when I first saw that name come up, I read it as want to be. As a wannabe. It's way too close. You get a little bit of dyslexia in there, and it's like, it's wannabe. All right, we got substrate metallic microfillet, microlattice, protein paste, silicon carbide. You know what? Protein paste. Maybe I should start with that. Oh, I'm gonna have to pull up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pull up the website that I use. Yeah, I'm sitting here looking at this and I'm like, it's borderline. It's got to be. Where is it? Station calculator. There we go. All right, let's do
Good luck out there.
this one more time. We got ice, ore, raw scrap, and silicone. I'm going to, since I'm doing it, it's going to be a little bit. While I'm looking at this, I might as well stream it. There. Actually, you know what? We can do it this way. That'll be better. Protein paste production, methane, ice, and energy cells, which I do not have methane here, so we're not going to do that. What other? No, not licenses.
Good luck out there.
Blueprints. Production. So you do have silicon carbide. That's probably where we'll start. Silicon's got that. Silicon wafer, silicon carbide. Also requires methane. What? It requires metallic microlattice. helium ore and energy cells. Helium. We don't have helium, do we?
Good luck out there.
No. But the void. The void has helium. Okay, so that's where we're going to start at then. With the most base we can do, which is the metallic microlattice production. We're going to select that.
Good luck
Confirm.
out there.
And then plan build. No, that's the wrong station. Oh, it's so big. There we go. So that's going to be our first step there. We're going to get, once that is all built, we're going to assign miners to it. We're going to, I think 2 miners probably. It's going to have ore and helium. Yeah, we have to do a solid and a liquid miner. But I'm not going to get the ships until we're actually ready for them. It'll be a waste of time for them to sit there and do nothing. Until then, we could go and take the Delilah and the
We found something out here.
Osaka. Delilah found a lockbox. I do not care about
May I have your
lockboxes.
attention? I would like to undertake an experiment replicating the conditions that brought this facility to this location. This is something we must do face to face.
Really, Bosata? You're going to make me come all the way over there. Okay. At least now I can teleport all over. And then, yeah, we're going to get,
System. Grand exchange.
as soon as it's done with its repairs, we're going to take the Delilah and the Osaka and start clearing out some of the stuff here in Savage Spur. And then we're going to set that one to active. I got to figure out which mission is going to help me get the Earl King, after I'm done talking with Bosata here. You want to speak about something? And it's not voiced. Teleportation is so advanced I can move the station, use the...
That a new item of research is available. Given what we have learned from our teleportation research, I believe we can apply it on a grand scale. This experiment will result in the relocation of this station to another position within this sector. That is, unless we run into some disastrous issue, of course.
Right. So let's go and do that research as well. Might as well. Yeah, that happens to me on occasion.
I will need some materials to get started.
Storage levels need to be increased again. Goodness, dude. Solid storage needs to be at 10,000. So let's double check that. Solid. It's got plenty. It's just going to be the container needs to be at 515,000. So that's 300,000 right now. All right, let's configure station. Get storage. I am not even worried about the look of this station. Let's just add 2 more containers on there. Confirm. Find a builder. Grab this Antigone one. Accept the estimates. And let that continue. All right. So what I'm finding online right now is that the Earl King does not have an exact quest. You just have to run into it and board it. Is that accurate?
Have you ever taken a closer look at stations in scan mode? When you fly close enough to a station module, it gets highlighted in a new color, depending on its type.
Seems reasonable. Okay.
Imagine the information you could gain about a station if you scanned all of its modules this way.
All right, but it's in the Avarice area, correct? I think. Next to Vig, keep safe. I gotta find that. Maybe. By Vig sector. Where did Windfall go? There it is. There we go. Vigor. Syndicate. All right. Let's get the Mako. Teleport to the Mako. And, oh, auto-saving. It says, testing things I had, cheats to reveal everything, so I just typed Earthling into search. Top. Oh, yeah. I got, I don't have those cheats exactly the way you do, but I've got the, I got mods that emulate those things. Not installed right now, but I use them on, like my 4th playthrough, I think. Oh, no, the Mako is just scouting. The Mako is just to scout, locate it, and stay near it. And then I'm going to bring in the Delilah along with the Osaka, which both of them have Marines that are... Well, the Osaka's still working on making all their Marines lead. She's got plenty of Marines. And maybe transfer some more. I don't know. We'll see. But the Delilah's Marines are all elite now. $50 elite Marines. That's not many. This may be a save before it happens, because I've never done this before. So I may end up saving before I even attempt it. See how the first attempt goes. And then reload and have an actual plan, maybe. Is that cheating? Right, yeah, right. I want to come to Black Hole Sun.
Mako.
Yeah, that's what I found too. It said a few hundred, but I'm like, was that a few hundred basic Marines or a few hundred elite Marines? That's not cheating? Okay. As long as you say it's not cheating, then it's not. Undock.
Stand by for launch. Launching now. Retracting landing gear.
Oh, stay on. Don't bounce.
Entering system. Second contact.
Ready. And now. Cruise mode.
Hyperspace jump engaging.
Okay. Technically, it's not a hyperspace jump, but that's the closest thing he had. I'm thinking about getting some of the one that's on the left there, especially. I don't know which one that is. Kind of want to get those for my Terran ships. They just sound awesome. They have a rapid fire rate too, which is awesome. Oh, that asteroid got me.
Black hole sun.
Cruise mode.
Engaging jump.
Cruise mode.
Engaging jump.
It's just so awesome. Earthling is a pretty good battleship. It's not my favorite. If you want a battleship, I quite like the Asgard's big pew pew. Yeah. All stop.
Cutting engines.
Don't know about the DPS of the Earthling, but sound and feel of the Asgard is much more satisfactory. Oh, probably. Probably. I'm just, at this point, I'm like, I've never done the Earl King. I probably should. Probably should. Storage, yeah, set this to inactive because I got that building now. Okay, experiment. That's operation. Okay. Cruise mode.
Engaging jump.
I do plan to get an Asgard as well, though. Somehow.
Salvage team, what is your status?
What's this?
This is salvage team. All systems operational. Processing underway. Acknowledged. We are standing by.
This has Expanse
This is
feel
salvage
to it.
team. Last scrap cube processed. Ready for pickup. Acknowledged. Picking up cargo. Cargo secured. Clearing the area. We're all done here. Setting course for home. We should be able to get there before the tide. Understood. See you back home.
Okay.
Barbarossa.
The last scrapped. Riptide Rakers.
Wreck.
Wreck.
Barbarossa.
Cruise mode.
Hyperspace jump engaging.
And that whole cutscene reminded me of, made me feel, or very similar to the opening, some of the opening scenes of The Expanse on Amazon, where they're ice mining, and they're just doing the communications back and forth between the mothership and the small ships out there bringing in the ice cubes, the ice asteroids.
Entering system. Windfall.
Yeah, The Expanse is great. I really liked it. Especially, what's her name? She was one of the Belters. She wasn't in the early seasons, but she was in the later ones. And now the Telltale games, the Expanse game that's coming out, is focused on her. Oh, what was her name? I can't remember her name now. I've only watched The Expanse once. I need to go back and watch it again. That's when I start really being able to remember names and everything, when I watch a show for the second time. She was great. I loved her character. Yeah, look at all the scrap. This is an audiobook a long time ago, then watched the TV series, and it took you half a season to recognize it. Oh man. Did they diverge from the books that much then? Because I've not done anything with the books. I've not read them, listened to them, or anything. So I would not know. I'm just thinking, if it took you that long to recognize it, they must have diverted from the books quite a bit. Just to, okay. All right. That can happen too. Yeah. It had been a while. Okay, yeah. It's not fresh in your memory at that point.
Welcome to the Aurora Casino. An exciting experience like no other. Enjoy and discover a wide variety of your favorite games. Xenon Invaders, Rise
Nice.
the Tide, Traveling to Lottie. You name it, we've got it. Visit
Oh,
our
and
store
Amos.
now for a
Amos was
generous starter
awesome.
bonus with the potential to win real credits. Where else would you show off and improve your skills, if not at the Aurora Casino, which regularly pays out millions of credits? That's a score for the lucky ones. Are you the lucky one?
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
get over here.
Aurora Casino.
I do like these stations. They are quite... I mean, they're ugly. In a good way. Because they don't conform to any one thing. They're just like, let's throw it together, make it work.
Docking granted.
Which I suppose makes perfect sense for the faction that they are. I like that. It fits them really well. Not everything needs to be beautiful. That's right. Okay. That lost.
Successfully docked.
Let's trade. Got anything in here? What do they have? Nothing. Okay. Let's get up. Let's see.
Mako.
What's here? I love the elevator in the Boron ships. It's my favorite thing about the Boron ships.
Hello there.
Do nothing. Alright, so that advertisement about all the casino stuff you can do, is that legit? I've never actually tried it. Captain Aaron Cruz. Captain Mary Trigg. No casino minigames. Aw. False advertisement. You don't think? Okay. Let's check. Nope. 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 Up there. Yeah, hey. Are you allowed to make mods for the game?
Hello.
I suppose maybe as long as you're not making money from them. Yeah, this
Good
guy's
luck
got
out
nothing.
there.
Hello. Good luck out there.
Can't see why not. Yeah. If you make a mod, tell me. I will play it. Some of your colleagues have mods? Okay. Yeah. Well, you know for a fact that you got at least one dedicated player that will play your mods.
Hello.
So,
Bye.
Shulo from Interworlds. Wait, isn't Interworlds another developer? Or am I thinking of a different thing? Oh, the Star Wars mod. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, it sounds like you probably could then. Now I'm sitting there holding back. I have mod requests. I'm like, I can think of two off the top of my head. And I'm like, I want this. I'm like, no, I shouldn't. Because I can't. It's very much not an official Eaglesoft mod, but yeah. Yeah, it's not. It's not. I didn't know how many might work at Eaglesoft, or maybe did a mod. Because you did a mod for 3 and then that's your job there. You don't have time. Yeah, that's the problem. I tried. I did one mod, a renaming mod, which is so simple, so basic. No real logic to it of any kind. I should try to do some more. What I want especially for early games, or for those that are just trying to not do a trade heavy game. So like my Terran here, I don't have. I'm really holding back on buying more trade ships and doing what I know makes money. So there needs to be a better money-making system for the combat pilots. But in lieu of better rewards for the combat, a bank with interest or a banking loan system, something like that. And then the second is like make the casino actually work. Want to do a story mod, just add a few narrative heavy missions. Yeah, I would play that too. Absolutely.
Hello there.
Yes, yes, please move. Undock.
Stand by for launch. Launching now. Retracting landing gear.
All right. Do I have any satellites? I have an advanced satellite. Just drop one here. Nothing. All right, let's go over there.
Autopilot engaged. Duta.
Salvage crew Tatua. Teta? Eh. Don't. I didn't do anything to it? Okay. Thought I'd lose some shields or something there. What did you say most of the mods are written in again? Like if you were going to do a story mod, you're not going to add any graphics or anything. What language is that primarily? I've seen a mixture of Lua, and then there's some with XML stuff going on. But what would be the one that's like, yeah, know this language and you're good to go to make mods for X4? They're all in a custom XML thing. Okay.
Autopilot disengaged.
What did I see that was in Lua? Ice freighter. I think that's enough satellites here. Lua's used for UI. I think there are a lot of options. Okay. Then I must have used a mixture of both because mine was in the UI. I'd have to go and download it. I don't even have the files locally anymore. But it's still in the Nexus. It's just been too long since I did it. All right, let's go there. Autopilot.
Autopilot engaged.
Mr. Foon, how are you doing? These are not quite ready yet. That is in process. Let's look at... Okay, let's go to configure. What do you have missing? Energy cells. Got all silicon carbide. Looks like you're going to have all the Copytronics, so I just need to buy more energy cells. That is coming along nicely. So Xenon Okay, worth 2 million sitting there. There was another.
Entering Windfall. Free the Horde.
Yes. I need that explored. And then that one. Excellent. Now don't get yourself destroyed by that Z9K.
Autopilot. Disengaged.
So two things we're thinking of doing. Storage and making a taxi service. So you have ships, it's fine, that fly around aimlessly and dock with random stations which don't have other taxis docked. Sit there. You could go and talk to the pilot and listen, to take you places. You could hail taxis with comms. That's awesome. That would be cool. There were many times I either had to reload or restart the game entirely because I screwed up and was stuck on a station with no ship and no money. At least not enough to buy a ship, and that would have been useful to get back to the headquarters where I might have had another ship waiting for me, but no crew on it yet. So yeah, that would have been. That's a cool idea. Yeah. It happened to you. It's like, oh, I need this. And you got the ability to do it too. Alright, this is a wharf. Let's dock at the wharf here and pick up some more satellites.
Docking granted.
Come on, don't make this difficult, Britson. You're the one who broke the rules.
What rules? I'm trying to make a living here.
Okay, one last time. No illegal wares.
What does illegal even mean in these parts? You're just taking whatever you want.
Oh, quit whining. We're not taking anything that isn't already ours. You weren't supposed to get this far in the first place.
You have no idea how important this is to me. It's all I have left. My family is starving.
Of course I know that, idiot. It's how the business is run. Our lives are all just business, and you've made a miscalculation. Now drop your cargo.
You know what? No, not this time. Riptide, you out there? Want to come and help settle a few scores?
Not part of the plan, not part of the plan. The boss will be so mad.
This is interesting. I'm going to go get involved. Maybe a bad idea, but that's why we have F5. All out of coffee. Retro, good evening.
Docking aborted.
Retro, I'll show you the map in a little bit, but mission accomplished. Family took her. How are you doing today? I'm doing all right. Missing Baldur's Gate 3 a little bit, but Mondays is always for X4, so. All right.
This is it. Come on. Final chance.
Hey, you. This is syndicate business. Stay away or else.
Defeat the loan sharks.
She. Turn. Sent. She.
Okay. I will have to read chat here in a minute, guys. I'm sticking my nose into business that's not mine. Yeah. Target nearest hostile.
Nearest threat.
Kid.
That's fine. I can take one here.
Alright then. You are.
Target nearest hostile.
Weapons locked.
And this Mako is so agile, it turns quicker than I'm expecting sometimes. Alright, pops that. Let's see, let's catch up here. That's all your friends list is at the moment, the Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah. So you also wanted to see if you can make variations of ships. Okay. It's like you have the Vanguard and Sentinel. Don't need more models, just different stats, specifically not more powerful ones. But taking the taxi thing, for example, and making a personal transport variant of a ship that is maybe faster than standard. Yeah, that'd be nice. 7. Go another way and started playing Minecraft. Really? Minecraft again? I play Minecraft with my little ones sometimes.
I can't believe we've done it. Those syndicate goons will never. Oh no, they may have called for backup. Run, quick, through the gate before they come after us.
So I stuck my nose where it didn't belong. Now I got to babysit this guy. That figures. Cruise mode.
Jumping to light speed.
Baldur's Gate 1 in protest? No. No. Baldur's Gate 3 is great. It's wonderful. It's a near perfect game. It's not X4. It's not X4. It'll never rate above X4, and it's just grandiose everything. But it's good still.
Thanked you for helping me out. So, thanks. Risking your life to save another. That isn't something you see a lot of in Windfall these days.
I'll let this fly for a little bit here. All right, retro. I'm not sucking up. I'm not. I'm being honest. I don't suck up. I don't brown nose. I don't suck up. I don't do any of that. I'll joke around about it, but when I'm being serious, that never happens. X4 is top notch. Retro, Family Took Her is under my command. It is now Wraith territory, and our objective now, we're working on a little bit of the Riptide's storyline while preparing our station here to be a support station for an invasion and takeover of Savage Spur. Well, we have the Delilah still, and we now have an Osaka that is about 60% of the way to being 100% at full power. And they're both sitting. I just had the Delilah do some restocking, so I'm looking for the Earl King And once I find it, we're going to bring the Lila and the Osaka down there to help us with that process. This will be my first time doing Riptide. Just like it was my first time doing Terran when I started this playthrough. Now, this is to the point of like whole sucking. I'm not. I'm really not. I love X4. The only thing about Baldur's Gate 3 is just like, you know, that new game feeling that you always get when a new game comes out.
Can you believe it? We're not even allowed to transport our own agri-wares, just so they can turn a tiny amount of extra profit. Yes, I know it wasn't the smartest idea smuggling that cargo, but it's the only way I could hope to break the cycle. We scraped together every last bit we had for this shipment. It'll help the other residents too when I sell it. So I'm doing a good thing.
You don't have to justify yourself to me, buddy.
Finally. Looks like nobody's caught up with us. Hold tight and stay on full throttle and reach the nearest dock. You don't want to get caught out in the open when the tide hits.
The Nister has used it only once.
Mayday, mayday. Ship bestowed in perpetuity. Inbound for tide break. Major engine failure. Need engineers for repairs.
Negative. Bestowed in perpetuity. Tide is inbound. Scramble a volunteer rescue team? How many occupants?
Just me. Negative on the rescue mission. I will get it to work.
Why not? Yeah.
Call again should you change your mind. Good luck.
I can't help this guy. We need to get these resources to safety. With the tide inbound, there's just no time.
What's the tide?
Any engineers out there? Please hurry to my location. Ship in need of repairs. Please report immediately.
Okay, is the tide a group of ships coming in that's going to be very mean, or is it a system anomaly that hurts things?
This is Tide Break, the station built into an asteroid so massive it withstands even the most vigorous of tides. If you're not already accommodated at one of our safe havens, or on the way out of the system, we now strongly advise you to engage your travel drive and haste into safety. Of course, we at Tide Break recommend our own establishment, the Drifting Buoy, for your visit. That's it for now. Fly safe.
Okay. Interesting. Where's my Terran logic going? I have no idea. I'm still going to be Terran, but I don't know the story, so I'm not sure what's going to happen.
An engineer. Wonderful. Quick, do an EVA and try to fix the remaining engine.
Oh, of course.
To fix something with the engine control from in here.
Oh, I can't use the elevator to do EVA, can I?
Mako.
I was about to go in the elevator. Yeah. Where's the repair? Where's his engines? There it is. I'm going to have to find Tide Break too. Oh, it's not repairing. It stopped repairing. Why did it stop? It's like it was repairing, then it went down again.
That should be sufficient. I will try to start the engine.
Oh, let me
clear of the exhaust.
Yeah. Let me get out of the way.
Something broke.
Should I stay in my EVAs?
Engine failure. Evacuate vessel to prevent loss of life. Docking granted.
No, we can still do it. I have figured something out. Broken wiring is interfering with the engine control.
Of course.
You can access and repair some of those using your spacesuit. Please hurry.
That's a lot of broken wires. Oh, come on. Why do these things never repair for me? There it goes.
Great. That shines some light on the other issues. Keep repairing. I will try to think of some way to fix it from in here.
Multiple systems critical. Disruptive stellar event imminent. Evacuate immediately. Danger. Life support system failure. Evacuate immediately. Danger. Energy supply critical. Evacuate immediately. Pelican.
Ale.
Danger. Energy supply critical.
Comms.
Acknowledged.
Repairing. I will try to think of some way to fix it from in here. It has not failed yet. There is still time. All right. It looks like I have to cut my losses. I will evacuate to your ship. Please pick me up. Please pick me up. I am floating here.
Well, why aren't you in your spacesuit that lets you move around and get to my ship? Like I do. No, just scouting for the Urkling. Because the Mako was fast.
Approaching your ship.
Although we may be doing the S-Ion, or the Ion Gatling gun. Because I really like it. I'm trying to pick him up. He's not.
Spacesuit.
He's staying right there. I can't turn towards him.
Requesting docking permission.
Oh yeah, Anything Gatling's pretty cool.
Quick, we need to escape the looming tide. Let us head to Tidebreak. It was built to withstand the event. I also have an acquaintance there who I would like you to meet.
Okay. Let's see if we can get there in time.
Out of docking range. Docking granted. Successfully docked.
Ah, Tidebreak. You feast for the eyes. Protector of people. Home of profit.
Friend, I made it.
I see that. But where is your ship?
An unfortunate victim of the tide.
I see. An unfortunate loss.
Indeed.
So, you need a new one? How much can you advance me?
Let us say you
Wow.
will get a share
That's actually pretty cool.
of the first profits.
Sure, you can make that acquisition. I know you do not accept handouts. I have something cheap for you, but claiming it is a bit hands-on.
A scrapyard salvage?
Yes, one of those.
You know, I am an inexperienced
Yeah.
pilot. I will probably not get it out of there without major damage.
Is your friend over here a better one?
He sure is. Picked me up in my spacesuit and got both of us out of there.
Brilliant! That's settled then. I will be on my ship. You can meet me there, once you are ready for a salvage adventure.
Thank you so much for helping me.
The scrapyard?
The scrapyard is certainly a bleak sight to behold. It is a place where the Syndicate dumps stripped ships after their collecting sprees. But stealing from the scrapyard is one form of payback. Good luck on your journey.
Are you not going with me? He's not going with us. Alright. Let's read this message that we got. Oop. Riptide Rakers, an appreciation of your efforts and great benefits. Getting promoted. Tide Runner. Okay. Go to Rip Rally container. Do I need to get on my ship? Or no? I'm confused. Supposed to be on the S docking bay, which is where I was. Yep. Go to Rip Rally container. Huh. That's where it is.
Mako.
Mind the gap.
Welcome to Tidebreak, traveler. Enjoy your stay.
It looked positively pleasant. No, that was... goodness. Gonna switch to trying to debug your monitor, but I'm going to leave the audio on so you can see it. Okay. I'll complain a little bit for you. Like, where was my yellow line marking my direction? It started inside of the ship. It's not out here. I get up to the top of the ladder. There it is, finally. It's like, how was I supposed to know which one?
Ready to rummage?
I suppose so. I'm ready.
Wonderful.
Entering system. Windfall.
Going on a salvage mission.
I'll drop you off as close as I can. Good luck from there. Once you're in, go to the pilot seat and start flying immediately. Even better, charge the travel drive. Once the laser towers recognize that this ship is back online, they'll almost certainly try to shoot you down. What are you waiting for? We're here.
You just got
Container.
here. Impatient much, little woman?
To claim the ship, find and scan a signal leak using your spacesuit scanner. Once you've done that, you will be able to dock.
Whoa, do you see that behemoth? I want that one.
place is sadly defunct, and, if I may add, quite above your price range.
One can dream.
It has also been occupied ever since the Syndicate confiscated it. Apparently it was too ambitious and militaristic for us Rakers, which is why it changed hands. However, they never figured out how to connect turrets to it without blowing them off, so it has been sitting here under construction for an eternity or two. Heard the current occupant is a rather unfriendly fellow, so better stay clear. The first laser tower just came online. You better hurry out of there before they blow you up.
Yeah, without shields, I can't boost. And now there's no travel drive.
I'm out
There it goes.
before I get noticed. Good luck, pilot. It was nice knowing you.
Oh, don't be that way. Autopilot.
Autopilot engaged.
Engaged.
Oh no, that stinks. You have spare Raspberry Pis? Those things are cheap though, aren't they? What quality would I get using a Raspberry Pi to stream Netflix? Would it be able to present it on a high definition? Excuse me. That's pretty poor. So he's been handle streaming. Okay. JP Morgan's knife. That's the name of this ship. I don't know if Netflix will allow though. Don't they have DRM? I mean, they do. But why would that be an issue? Can't you? Okay. So I've never had a Raspberry Pi. I've just heard that they're useful for doing small, simple task things. I don't know. I haven't looked into them since probably the first version of them. But I have heard that some people have been able to run an actual operating system on it, say Windows, or a Linux operating system on the Pi itself. And then you have a browser. You could stream it through the browser, right? And not have to worry about the DRM because it's all in the one system. You're not, I don't know. I don't know what the DRM would really try to stop at that point. Doing it the way I think. Although maybe you can't do it the way I'm thinking that you can.
Entering system. Avarice.
Does block certain browsers. Well, I'd only use Chrome or Opera. Yeah, maybe it will, maybe it won't. It is a fully fledged Linux. Okay, so all Raspberry Pis start out as a fully fledged Linux machine then, if I'm understanding that correctly. Similar to the Mac. Okay. So, I guess I'm just, in a way, I'm looking for an excuse to get one. But I've got to be able to justify it. I was like, what would I use it for? What kind of ship is this? An Ides Vanguard. I like the bridge on this ship, actually. Nice emulation boxes. Okay, so thinking in terms of, I cannot deliver a fleet if I'm aboard one of the ships. Okay. Then I will get off the ship.
Autopilot disengaged.
Get up and that was my it just says disembark. Okay, I will teleport to the Mako.
Mako.
Now I got to await him. Okay. So in my line of work, building web applications, what would it emulate? Could it emulate iPads? Or iPhones or Android tablets or phones? Ah, retro console emulator. Okay. I was thinking that might be the actual emulation, but I wasn't sure.
Welcome to Tidebreak, traveler. Enjoy your stay.
The exact same move he did before. Says welcome and goes in on his chin on his hand. There we go.
Is everything all right with the ship? No unexpected malfunctions?
Transfer ship.
Wonderful. Thank you kindly.
Yeah, just limit boxes. You can script them to do automated testing of services. You know, it's version control on. Ooh, version control. All right. I'm assuming initial setup of the Raspberry Pi, get it on the Wi-Fi, etc. I would need to connect keyboard, mouse, monitor to it to do that. But then after that, if it's connected to the Wi-Fi, could I just remote into it or SSH into it, maybe TeamViewer, and it sits in a closet somewhere running? Terran preparations, high mass teleportation. Okay, nothing else happening there. Let's go back on board our ship. Okay.
Hello there.
I may just copy the OS to an SD card and plug it in and watch it pop up on the network and SSH it. Oh, goodness. The things I've got going on in my head now that you told me there's some of the stuff it's capable of in development world. Ooh. I got some ideas. The hosting the version control is definitely, because there have been days where I don't have access to the internet, or they're working on the internet, so there's no internet. And I can't get my code to work on, or can't commit or make changes. So having that locally would be awesome. if you're running a GUI on it, which you probably don't want if you're using it as a server. You could run something like the VNC server on it. Yeah. So a GUI would take up too much resources and not let it perform as a server very well. Autopilot.
Autopilot engaged.
So I'd like to run. So the thing that I miss the most when I don't have internet is I'm developing right now mostly with Google Firebase. So I set up a development database, and then there's the production database. And then when, depending on the stage it's in, there may be an in-between database for beta testing. But then when I don't have internet, my local development side of things can't connect to the database. If I could emulate that on a Raspberry Pi, because I've not gotten it to work on my computer yet. I don't know why it's not working. It's all command line stuff I don't understand yet.
Autopilot disengaged.
Yeah, it sounds very much like it's not really meant for the UI.
At a station, and we'll talk to the manager soon about trade and profits. After my eager consumption of negotiation technique guides, I am sure to strike a great deal. You should come too. There is profit to be made, and I may be able to teach you a thing or two about trade negotiations.
Request docking. Request docking.
Seeking permission. Deploying landing modules.
I got stuck. Retro.
Successfully docked.
How is your X4 coming? Not touched it in ages. Well, been busy with life, I guess. Or other games. It's allowed, but discouraged. I should go hard on the game for a few months and then leave it for some other hobby. I completely understand that. Yep. That happens to me fairly often. Who is attacking this station? These are all Vigs around here. Oh, there's a Teladi. There was a Teladi. It disappeared. Maybe the Teladi are attacking. There's an escape pod. Whose escape pod is that? Paranid stations? That's weird. Okay. Icenian freighter. Still no Earl King. Let's go to the keep safe. Autopilot.
Autopilot engaged.
Engaged.
All right. Oh, so, still not quite recovered from sickness. I tried to explore while I was kind of in rain. Good. Yeah. It definitely, it's not a game to be played while you're got a sickness that's affecting your head, for sure. Do take a look at this retro. I have upgraded the Delilah. You asked me about how the fleet was looking earlier. I told you about the ships I had now, but not some of the new upgrades. The Delilah is now running mostly beam weapons. Let's see if I move over. There we go. Lots of beam weapons.
Autopilot.
The mediums are bolts. All the larges are beam. And then the Osaka, just about in the same position. All the larges are beam. And then the mediums alternate between bolt and beam. So I got an equal number on ventral and dorsal. Talking about plasma? No, not yet. I'm working on a design that'll be for that. But that'll be my third capital ship. So when I get another Osaka, it'll be a siege Osaka. These are just built for pretty much for the bounty hunting that I've been doing. Oh, have I told you about that new mod? Were you here when I got it? A new headhunter mod? There's the Aero Clean. Don't think so. Okay. So there's a new mod. To get to its bounty board, it's over here, extension options, headhunter wanted board. So this mod has basically added in the ability for every faction to place a bounty on someone else. And, oh my goodness, there's a Branch 9K destroyer worth 6 million right now. So you go find the ship, you destroy it, and that faction pays you. The most recent update has it set to where the bounty board will pay you some credits for every Xenon kill, even if that Xenon doesn't have a specific bounty on their head. But as you can see here, there's the Xenon K and Silent Witness 1 worth 6.2 million. I've had some to go up to 9 million, but the more ships they destroy, the higher their bounty goes. Where's Silent Witness? Now I'm kind of like, I want to send the Delilah. There he is. 6 million. Oh yeah. I've done that. There was one that was like a 8 point something million. I was like, I'm just gonna sit back a little bit. I watched it destroy a couple of Argon capital ships, and then it hit 9 million. I was like, okay, now I'm ready. And watch it. He's at 6. He didn't go up much higher, if any. He probably went up a couple 100,000. He's right there, but he's not right there for my capital ships. So it's if he's still around later, I'll go grab him. The only bad thing about that mod is it doesn't work with the professions mod. So I can hunt down all the bounties I want from that mod, and it doesn't count towards bounty hunting in the profession mod. But it definitely helped out the wallet and allowed me to start, getting the Osaka set up. And it's going to help towards the second Osaka too. Deploy satellite.
Complying.
It appears to be coming from that large vessel. Such a power signature points to some rather unorthodox engineering.
Earl King.
Even through the interference, it is easy to see that this ship is formidable, albeit not yet complete. I fathom that, when fully constructed, few could stand against it in direct conflict. Perhaps it is worth considering a boarding operation, although I do not expect it to be a simple matter.
This is Vig Base to approaching ship. Let me give you some free advice. Turn back while you still can.
Was she talking to me? You're talking to me. Alright, let's look at the loadout.
You there, approaching the wreck. The Vigor Syndicate confiscated the Earl King fair and square, and we do not allow passers-by to approach.
I'm not approaching anymore.
From our property right now, or suffer the consequences.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm just in a little Mako. Obviously, I'm not here to do anything. All right. It's time.
Hello there.
Delilah, Osaka, get here. Let's get rid of their other order. So that's the active one. It's also save game. Okay. Game saved. Trading lessons, I don't care about that right now. I just need the Delilah to get here. I should go fly with the Delilah in case they run into anything.
Entering system. Sol.
Why is the Osaka shields partly down? Hey, Retro, what did you say your Osaka's cost? Good question. Yeah, we played a while. You don't remember. You used to have that answer on the top of your head. I think you said something close to 30 million, right? I think I could get one. Yeah, very high end. So I think I got enough to go ahead and start. Well, what did you find? A lockbox? Ignore it. I saved a partial of what you do. No, that was not it. Osaka. Yeah. I've got like half of what you did. I called it the Retro 0.5 because I couldn't afford everything yet. And this is 22 million. Even upgrading the shields is going to make it go way high. Got both of those. 36, man. Oh, goodness. Nope, I'm still not ready to get one. And a few more bounties. Ran plasmas on your initial ship, though. They rolled out some anti-fighter support as well. I'm thinking, so I've got the one. My current Osaka is really good at anti-fighter with all the beam stuff going on and the bolts. And this one I would have to figure out where I can get the plasmas at. I know somebody will let me get it right now. I just don't remember which faction. I think they'd be large, so I'd leave most of the large ones empty. My mediums will stay as anti-fighter with beams and bolts. What was this doing? Has no large. If you're putting it in the same fleet as the Sin, I'd let that lead siege because you get more ill turret slots. Yeah. You're right. Some mediums. So we're good. That's the shield. This is a beam turret. That's a beam turret. Thought I had beam. M4 and M2 are down here. That's for the L. That's beam. That's beam. Oh, I guess, do I not have...
Entering asteroid belt.
That's beam. Yeah, this one's not modified the way I did the other one. These are all beam. I need to get bolts in there on the back side. So let's do that. Let's go bolts. Go Mark III shields. Bolts. Mark III. And then I need to upgrade all of these to Mark III shields. It's 20 million. Ugh. Take that up. Take that up. 34 million. Main weapons. Let's just get them there. We'll leave the large empty on its weapons. Put in the shields because I'm going to do Terran shields. We'll leave that empty for now. No. Bring that down to 5. That up to 5. Flares. Not going to worry about the rest of it. And then we're going to resave this as siege one. Oh no. Siege full. Save that. 44 million. And that's not with the plasma yet. I'll have to get the plasma somewhere else. So, we'll get there. Earl King. Alright. What's the loadout? We got Argon Shard turrets, 3 of them. Medium. Extra large shield generators, medium shield generators, medium shield generators. All-around engine Mark 1, all-around thrusters Mark 2. Docking computer. It's only got 3 shard turrets. It's got a ton of deployables right now. Flares, cargo drones, defense drones, and repair drones. Got all that. Holy crap, that's a lot of crew. Veteran and recruit Marines. Only 37 Marines total. Only 37. I have 50 elite Marines on the Delilah. And I have another 25 Marines on the Osaka. 6 of which are elite and 19 are veteran. So I have 75 Marines to their 30-something. What do you think, guys? Will it be doable? Alliance of the world. Won't be the Marines? What's the problem going to be?
Entering system. Getsofune.
Save. Try it and find out. Oh, Nister. What all are they going to launch at me when this happens? I know they're going to launch it because the ship itself has 3 turrets. That's it. And deployables. So what's going to get launched at me is... That's the question. That's going to be what does me in. Let's bring the Velvet Thunder in on this as well. I'm going to have to buy another large ship, aren't I? That's built differently in order to handle whatever it is that they're going to throw at me. Excuse me. Ah. Oh, I'm going to try it. I'm definitely going to try it. I've already got a quick save. I'm going to do another save once I get my ships there. And we're going to see what happens. In fact, I'm actually going to take over flying because they never fly the way I want them to. And I'm sure I'll be fine-ish. Fine-ish. Insufficient funds at Grand Exchange. Well, take the funds you need. That's supposed to be an automated thing. I got plenty of money. for that kind of stuff anyway. Logbook, nope. Account management, accept all estimates, confirm. Ah, Nister. Can the Raspberry Pi run Cody?
Entering system. The void.
Yes. All right. Then I think I might have not just a development potential reasons to get one, family entertainment reason to get one. Looks like the Terrans are trying to take in, I mean, they've been fighting over Savage Spur for a while. It looks like they're stepping up their efforts a little bit. They've recently lost the station over here. It looks like they lost this one. No, but it's still there. But it won't be there long. Not with that K there. And not with these patrol destroyers just sitting there doing nothing and not assisting the station that's under attack by Xenon K. What are they thinking?
Danger. Hazardous region detected.
My shields can handle it. What are you talking about?
Entering system. Second contact.
Maneuver. Line. Up. Oop.
Entering system. Black hole sun.
Virus, do I have nothing? I can write to micro SD cards. I don't know why. Why don't you? It's not something I keep around all that much either. I got tons of adapters for SD cards that adapt it to USB so I can write to them, but I don't have anything built into my computer that takes them. Alright, I got a poll going up. Let's see what you guys think. One which can it's out of power because you can only charge it with USB. And oh yeah, why is that notebook only chargeable by USB? That's weird. And you don't have any adapters to adapt it to USB, the SD card to USB? Because it's a weird laptop. Yeah, I suppose it is weird. That would be a reason to call it weird.
Entering system. Windfall.
What brand makes that weird of a laptop? Just found one. I didn't think I had one, but I found it. Yeah, there you go. That's you. It's always the last place you look. Asus transformer. Asus did that? Oh, boy, I'm gonna have to look this up. Why in the world would Asus do that? It's kind of an Intel. Okay, so it's meant as more like a tablet. Yeah. Asus Transformer Book T100TA. 2-in-1 ultra portable laptop with 10-inch tablet. Yeah, it's a very weird, like, tablet laptop freak child. I think it has an Intel Atom CPU, not an AMR like the other tablets. Probably. This one, so this here's the one I found is an Windows 8.1 with an Intel quad-core processor. Yeah. Okay. So everybody, the two people chatting voted once each, it looks like. I have one vote for 50% whole, one vote for as low as you can go. So, is there a roll function? Nope. Don't have a random or roll function. Man. How do I decide
Entering Windfall.
which one to do?
We, the Horde.
How do I decide? Okay. So there's two options. So see if you can get it lower than 50. Oh no. No. It can go lower than 50. It will. I can keep constant fire on it. Autopilot.
Autopilot engaged.
Engaged.
All right, Retro. You have a good night. We'll see you next time. We'll let you know how this goes. We're going to let the Osaka catch up, and then we will make the attempt. I'm also going to do a save here. A full save, not just a quick save. But you are telling me it's going to be extremely difficult.
Autopilot disengaged.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm sure it will be. But I just got that determined streak in me that's like, I don't care how tough it is, I gotta try. Where's the Osaka? The Osaka is way behind. Maybe not. I did have it glitch out in testing once and not had any problems. Yeah. That could happen too. Right. Osaka is getting close. Let's get rid of your orders. I think it's going to be fun, though. In any case. Waiting for ships to arrive is the most boring part about the game. Turn on SATA from this position. Yes. Great minds think alike, right? I wasn't even thinking of it at first, but then I was like, wait a minute, there is something. All right. What is it doing? It's like he quit coming. Because SATA does make some things kind of really go wonky. They got stuck there for a little bit. Alright. Time to start moving in. They're both close enough. Acrobatics. In real life or in game? Okay. So you jump around on your ships. USB adapter is so slow. I have the coordination of something terrible. Aerial acrobat. Oh, do you jump into a ship and fly around then? Like fly around a station or fly around a larger ship? I do that sometimes. It's just fun to look at the ships and the stations while doing that. Zoom, zoom.
Earl King.
Are those...
By deciding to ignore our directions, you have chosen death.
Other
Shoot
wrecks.
that ship
Cool.
down, now.
Mako's great for it. Yeah. And drift around. That's always fun. Alright, so they've declared hostilities at me. They said shoot that ship down. Though nothing has turned red yet. Let's see. Find a turret. There was one. There's one. That one's not on this side. Start over. Sure. Just heard the red. Or there comes. Ooh. Oh. Ooh.
Awaiting orders.
That's a lot of red. But they're all fighters. So I am not too worried about that. Until I see something bigger than fighters. Although my Gladiator, or not Gladiator, Gladius is still out there. What's he doing? Vig Escort, Vig Scrapyard Patrol. Hold up. Not all Vig have turned against me. Or have they? Why are they still blue? There they go.
Go! You won't last long. Give me that. How long can this last? Right. You're asking for it.
Incoming missile.
No, I don't like that. bolts, missile defense. Yeah, some of these missile defense too. That's about the only thing that can really hurt my shields is the missiles.
Incoming missile.
It did. Yep. And I'm racking up a bounty on the Delilah from the Vig. Even though they attacked me first. I did not fire the first shot. I did not. They did. Alright, we're going to turn around and go help the Osaka. 2 is better than 1 against all those fighters. Then we'll come back and get the Earl King.
Something hit us. Confirmed. Awaiting orders.
Oh gosh. The Osaka's losing its shields.
Osaka.
I should have waited for the Osaka to be fully caught up. Like I had originally said I was going to do, but I got impatient. It's got 6% shields left. 7, okay. It can hold out. Hopefully. Nope, there went its shields. Now its hull's going fast. Come on, I spent a lot of money on this ship. You guys do not get to take it down.
Incoming missile.
You recognize you? I wish you hadn't done that.
Incoming missile. Explosion imminent. Danger.
Okay. We're gonna load our hard save here. We're gonna wait for the Osaka to catch up so it doesn't get stuck back there by itself. Then we'll try again. What is the distance at which they trigger their response? Like when they're like, hey, you're approaching our station. What distance is that? Do you know? Well, no. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. Set that one to missile defense. Actually, can I do that? Ship overview. No, I cannot. Every third one. Let's attack all enemies every third one. 1, 2, 3. Missile defense. 1, 2, 3. Missile defense. 1, 2, 3. Missile. All right, that works. Hopefully. The Osaka loadout. 1, 2, 3. Missile defense. 1, 2, 3. Missile defense. 1, 2, 3. Missile defense. Okay. Look at the Gladius. That was some acrobatics on Seda. Some Seda level acrobatics. Why is it taking so long? Okay, let's turn off Seda. We're going to do this differently, I guess. I need the Osaka to catch up. It's like it got to that distance and it doesn't want to get any closer for some reason.
Awaiting orders.
Alright, make sure we do not fire first at all. What are you getting ready to print? Something next for. A Telati. Some ship. Probably going to print a ship. For... Oh, what was the name of the game? An X4 ship for that tabletop game that you were talking about. I cannot remember the name of it now. A piece of Telati headwear. Okay. That's partially right on my first guess. FDM printer. Okay. Stop SATA. Snooze the ad, since we're getting really close here. How far are we? Ours improves protein part of the other thing I want lifetime printer for, which is not for 40K. Okay. I need to send you a photo. Give me a second. Okay, sounds good. SATA back on because these ships are just going so slow. I don't think they're using travel mode right now.
By deciding to ignore our directions, you have chosen death. Shoot that ship down, now!
Okay. Sent. Alright, let's look at that real quick. Watch Discord. Discord takes a moment to load sometimes. Oh boy. That's a big print. Yeah. That's gonna be huge. That's awesome. I don't really know the 40K universe. I'm not that into it, but that ship looks awesome. And where are you going to put it at? You got a shelf big enough? That's my big question. Is like, is there a shelf big enough for that? I got a hard time fitting the Razor Crest Lego on my shelves.
You're in for it.
Oh, Thunder's already docked. All right, good. We're all set here. Most Imperial ships look similar in style, but specifically that's a Retribution class. Not exactly, but you'll find or make some room. Yep. I hear you there.
Earl King.
You're just asking for it. Bounce on it. That was a bit of a wild shot. Sorry about that. I'm starting to get worried.
Go away.
Worst case, I'll take the work. Start with ships. Oh yeah. That would work too.
Wait, no. Go back to my ships. You're making a big mistake. Stop. All right then. You asked for it.
Eat plasma.
Help!
An autosave right in the middle of the map. There we go.
You're wrecking my shields.
I can't take much more of this.
Osaka.
What in the world? Osaka's shields just do not last long.
Right. You're asking for it.
We're taking hits.
I don't want.
Affirmative. Go away.
So I'd tell you right now, part of the problem is there's too many fighters. I don't think I got the Osaka actually upgraded to the Mark III shields. If I did, it wouldn't have this problem.
Incoming missile.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
You really didn't want to do that.
That's why the Osaka can't hold out.
Danger.
Right.
Earl King.
I did say that, yes. And typically it's been accurate. But my shields are only now starting to fall. So if I wait until I have the Osaka upgraded to Mark III shields, I think this will go a lot better. But we are going to see what kind of damage we can do to the shields on the Earl King, which it's very quickly losing shields here. And those missiles, man. Oh, the missiles are horrible. And I think getting it down to 50% is going to be perfectly easy. Just got to find a way to deal with the fighters. Alright. So let's reload. We'll divert the Osaka. Get it set up to start doing its repairs. But then that's going to be it for tonight. I got to go to bed soon. Oh. And we'll get the Earl King eventually. Maybe we'll go for a few more bounties and come in with some fighters of our own. I don't know. I feel like anytime I have a fighter squadron go up against another fighter squadron, mine lose. More often than not. To stop. Let's get the Osaka. Back to the Terran shipyard. Upgrade to Mark IIIs all around. Oh, it has Mark IIIs. Uh-oh. Doesn't have Mark IIIs on its weapons. That could be an issue. That might be a part of it. Unable to keep its weapons safe. It's going to cost me 12 million. Got to be done. We'll send it out to do that. All right. Well, that's it for today then. We got a little bit of progress done on our station. Let's double check that real quick, see where it's at. Production modules are waiting on resources. Let's go into the plan and look at that. Just waiting on one more Computronics, then it's ready to go. So that's going good. We found the Earl King. We're making plans on how to take it. And that's where we'll pick up next Monday. Oh yeah, at least I know what I need to do. No, I don't have the Astrid yet. I want to get the Astrid as well. So if you have any suggestions on how to get the Astrid, drop that in the Discord. Since we're about to shut down the stream here. Check out my new, if it works. There it goes. I've redone my scenes in OBS. Installed a couple of extensions that allows me to do 3D manipulation. Yeah, and I'm gonna show you the starting soon scene real quick. You'll lose my audio. Got the holographic projection of me in my costume. I'm working on making it animated too, to kind of make it flicker instead of just be static. But that'll be, yeah, hollow me. I want to make it flicker. I want to make the briefing area kind of not flicker once it's on, but just kind of like when it appears, give it an animated appearance, so that it's like it's being projected up in a hollow form. Yeah, I got some ideas that I'm working on. I'm learning all about Photoshop and a few different movie or video editors. Mojave is the one I'm using mostly. Why is it locked on? There we go. Nope. No more locking. Okay. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow night, Tuesday night with Baldur's Gate 3, Thursday night with Baldur's Gate 3, and Friday night with Baldur's Gate 3. And potentially some other random streams in between. We'll see what happens. And then we'll be back on next Monday with more X4. We're going to continue to work on Guest Fune, Savage Spur 2, and make our way onto the Urkling. Maybe try and get the Astrid before the Earl King. Is the Astrid easier to get than the Earl King? In your opinion? Because if it's easier... Yeah, you won't watch any VG stuff until... Yeah, I understand. No worries. But if the Astrid is easier or potentially easier to get than the Earl King, then maybe we'll go for that before the Earl King while we're working on Yestun. From what I know of the missions, the Astrid is easier. Yes. Okay. All right. I'll research that so that I can jump right into it next week and see what we can do. But until then, yeah, I know how to get the Earl King. That's going to be a tough one. You know what? That's true. That we could do that. Just take a stab at the Astrid next week, and then whichever one is easier. Yeah, that's a good idea. Very good idea. All right, Nestor, you have a good night. We'll see you we'll see you on Discord and see you next Monday. Everybody else, have a good day. Thank you all for watching.